Back to another video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you get value from this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you guys want to see next in my business. So today I'll be going over how we operate as a Gator financial partner, utilizing the Gator method from Pace Morby. And I'm going to go over systems within our business, our processes when it comes to getting the lenders and Gators into our funnel, and then also finding deals that we have, and then also dispoing those deals as a wrestler or a connector. So I think a lot of you guys could benefit from this particular process of ours, and hopefully you guys can make a lot of money in doing so. So first things first, we want to actually, just like in wholesaling real estate, we want to build our lenders list. These are basically people that are your lenders that you can display your deals to. So you can do something like a Google form, right? This particular list is no longer available. So we actually migrated our Google form into our website right here, On Demand Investors. And this is our website. If you guys have a deal that you guys want to lend on or need funding for, or actually want to be on our Gator list, feel free to do so. Come to ondemandinvestor.com. And what you want to do here is click on partner with us. And this is the form that we had on that Google form. And it looked like this. We're just asking our first name, last name, email address, best number to text you on, what states you lend on, what kind of deals you're looking for. And these are all just drop downs, and you can select them however you choose. Your time frame on your return. So how long you want your money out to be deployed, how much liquid capital you have to lend, and what kind of contingencies or securities are you looking for in a deal. So for an example, deed of trust, promissory note, joint venture agreement with personal guarantee, deed in lieu of foreclosure or cross collateralization. Or if you actually want to add something very creative to it, another potential cross collateralization would be a car. So that's how we are currently building our lenders list. And, we are continuously building this list on a regular basis. All our leads now, all our Gators, all our lenders are going to our system in Go High Level. We're also building that out as a CRM that can manages all our workflows. And I'll get into that here very shortly. So that's how we build our list first and foremost. And you can do this by going to different groups, right? You can go to different Facebook groups that have mostly lenders in them, but mostly we're dealing with other Gators. So you can start to build a Rolodex of Gators into your CRM or Google spreadsheet, or however you want to do it. So next is, once we get a deal on our different deal channels, let's just say we actually go and, market to different Facebook groups or different Gators that need help. And once we get all that particular due diligence and checklist done, you can actually check my video on that on my channel on how I do my due diligence. Once I get all that information back from the borrower, I then start to draft an email. And what that email looks like, and what I'm using this thing called GMASS, and it's a plugin. It's an extension of Chrome. And it looks like this, right? And what it basically does is it lets you send a mass amounts of emails to many people while writing one email. And you can schedule it. You can send it out basically in different intervals. And I'm going to go into that right now. So basically we have a deal in Texas. It's a Texas portfolio, and this is kind of how I draft it. But I'm going to start from scratch to show you guys what I do. So I actually have built-in templates in Gmail. And depending on the deal that I have, as you can see here, I have a PML deal, a business EMD deal, and Gator equity deal, and then Gator wrestling deal. So most of the deals that I come across right now are PML. So once I click on this template, it's going to pop up the things that I need to fill out in order for me to send this deal out to my group of Gators or lenders. And I'm not going to make a video or go into detail on how to create a a template because that's an easy Google and YouTube down that road. But if you're not savvy, it goes into, settings, and you go to advanced and you can click on a toggle basically. So I fill this all out, and I make sure that I provide as much detail as I humanly possibly can on the deal itself. And if I don't have the information, then I'm going to go ahead and ask the borrower for that information. So title is always PML deal, and then I give the address. If there's multiple addresses, then I just kind of shorten up and say like Texas portfolio, as you can see here. So I'm going to close this one out just so you guys can be caught up to what I'm doing right now. Normally I have a deal context here, depending on the borrower and information that I need to disclose, that I feel like I need to disclose. And so as you see here, I'm just going to run down this particular bullet point situation. It's a PML deal, 100K that the borrower is looking for. And it tells you everything you need to break down basically. And it looks more like this. I won't go into every single detail because I want to bore you to death, but I'm still waiting to hear back from the borrower on certain line items, right? So for example, pictures and videos, I definitely need that. I have, all the comps and ARVs associated with the property, the attorney information, what I feel like the borrower experience is, my 2 cents, and then my personal notes. Then I have, the scope of work that's a picture, and then I have other documents associated with this particular deal. So I definitely like to be very thorough when it comes down to my deal process. And then let's just say once I get all the information all squared away right here, right, I'm going to then do this. You see this? Actually, I'm going to do it from top to bottom here. So recipients, right? So recipients, you don't normally see this, but on your regular Gmail. But if you download this Chrome extension, this GMASS extension, you can actually connect it to a Google Sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and click this little icon here, and it's going to pop up a little modal, and I'm going to connect it to a Google Sheet. And it's going to take a while to basically load. You see the bottom hand corner. So it comes up with another modal sheet, and I can connect it to a bunch of Google Sheets that I have right now. But where all my Gator lender, basically lives, they live in a directory called Gator Lender Directory. And from here, I can select, depending on what this deal entails, I can select which tab corresponds to this particular deal. So if I wanted to send it all to my second lien PMLs, I can definitely do that. But for the sake of this video, I can just show you, this is my most amount of rows in all these Gator deals. I know this says 1,000, but that's just 1,000 rows and not 1,000 emails. So just to be aware, be very clear on that. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to connect this to the sheet, and it's going to get all the emails. Right here, you can see that I only have 235 recipients, and it gives you a modal here, a message to kind of have more clarity on what to do. This is still in draft mode, right? So I have 235 recipients that are going to receive this deal, and it's going to send it out individually. And so what I want to do here now is I want to craft a message through first name, right? So you can have multiple different types of, placeholders, right? Curly braces, you want to do a shift curly braces, and it can pop up the fields that are in your lender sheet. So in the lender sheet, I have first name as first space name, and then the emails are going to be pulled in here anyway. So it's going to know what emails to look for. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and make some adjustments where I can send this list. If I hit this red button right here, this red arrow, I can scroll down. I can do scheduling, right? I can schedule this email to be sent out every email 5 to 10 seconds per email, because I don't look like spam. You can also do a follow-up sequence too as well. If they don't respond after 1 day, then you can send out another email on top of that. So it has a lot of automation that you can do to make your life easier, because I know if you're trying to send out one email at a time, that is brain damage. So you can definitely start sending out, if they don't respond in 2 days, 3 days, the list can go on and on. So I won't bore you guys to death with that. And then once the settings are good to go based on your likings, I can just put that down and hit GMASS, right? Hit this red button. It's going to send out all 235 recipients this email individually. And you can actually go into campaigns and look into your notification you're sending. You can see, what bounced. You can see who clicked it. You can see all these other things. You can see open rate. You can see delays. You can see all kinds of things, right? So let's just say you can also do other things like, let's just say I didn't want to do this, right? Let's say I wanted to follow up with an additional campaign that I sent out, let's say last week. I can send out or target the campaign that, like a follow-up campaign, a manual campaign, and I can select the campaign that I end up doing on a particular date. So you can also re-engage the campaign, and you can actually see what was sent, what was open, what didn't open, who didn't click it, who clicked it, right? Open but didn't click on anything, reply, didn't reply. You have a lot of these little statuses that you can retarget. And so that's phenomenal way to basically re-engage people, because people forget, life happens, and I totally get it. And so once that's all good to go, I hit send with GMASS, and then I just wait until I respond back. And so that's my simplified process for a one-man show. If you're in the Gator community, I hope this video provides you with value that you could take home and, work on your own business. If you actually want a referral for this particular plugin, this GMASS, the plugin link will be in the description below. If I provided value today, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I really greatly appreciate if you did. If you have any guys questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. My Instagram and my social media handles are in the description below too as well. I hope that provides you guys value. Have a good one. Peace.